The Queen has unveiled a memorial to tens of thousands of airmen from Bomber Command who died in the Second World War. Thousands of poppies were dropped from a Lancaster bomber over London's Green Park, where some of the few surviving veterans from the RAF's most controversial World War II campaign had gathered. Our correspondent, Mike Sargent, is at the memorial in London's Green Park. Mike.
Sophie, their courage has never been questioned. Their role was important but controversial. At the end of the Second World War, Bomber Command didn't get official recognition. But at the ceremony that's just finished here today, finally, they did.
They've waited 67 years for a fitting memorial. Today, the surviving veterans of Bomber Command and the relatives of the many who died gathered for a service of remembrance. The Queen and other members of the royal family joined thousands of invited guests and senior military figures.
By any measure, this is a profound moment. A moment which has been a long time coming, but one when we at last deliver a monument, a memorial to the men and women who served for Bomber Command.
Inside the memorial, the Queen unveiled bronze statues of a 7-man bomber crew coming back from a mission, a reminder of the risks they took and the thousands who never returned. They might not have thought of themselves as heroes, smiling innocently in this newsreel footage from early in the Second World War. Almost half of the 125,000 airmen of Bomber Command lost their lives.
RAF heavy bombers assist Marshal Konyev's drive into the Reich. The target is Dresden.
But their role in the raids on German cities, including Dresden, was controversial. The bombs that they dropped killed between 300 and 600,000 Germans and left scenes of utter devastation on the ground. A troubling legacy for veterans like Doug Radcliffe, and the reason why proper recognition has taken so long. But visiting the new sculpture as it was being made, he felt the time was now right for a permanent tribute.
Your first time seeing it in bronze?
Absolutely. The first thing that hit me was that Neb Hadley and Frank Hennessy, two members of my first crew, are both buried in Germany, and the 55,000 others who died with them. This will honour them for all time.
At the end of the ceremony, a flypast, RAF Tornadoes, and then one of only 2 Lancaster bombers still flying, releasing not bombs, but a cascade of poppies for all those who died. After nearly 7 decades, finally a day of reconciliation and remembrance.
And that was a moving moment for all of those gathered here today. The royal party has now left and the veterans are taking an opportunity to go inside the memorial for the first time. And as they look at those bronze statues inside, their thoughts very much still with all those many friends who set off on those missions all those years ago and never returned. Sophie.
Mike Sargent, thank you very much.